So, hello, my spooky friends. I am Zelda, the traveling gypsy, and I'm well known for all of my fortunes that I tell. In today's video, I see in my magic ball lots of creative tablescapes for you, and I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm going to be 73 this month, and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. Like I've been saying, now is the time to get things done that you want to do before the holidays, whether it's planning for your parties or whether it's figuring out your table settings or decluttering the house. I see lots of good things in your fortune. I want to thank all my wonderful friends, all my dear sweet subscribers that watch my videos, that comment. You all mean the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is pure entertainment. I'm going to come on as a different persona and costume every single time you see me as I film. And then of course we got, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that. So, and if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, I'm looking in my crystal ball here and I see several things. I see some tablescapes, some spooky tablescapes that you can use for a party, for decor, on your mantle, on your coffee table. And let's see what I have. The first one is going to be a vintage look using lots of things from Dollar Tree and some faux pumpkins and the best vintage looking tablecloth ever. It is just absolutely fabulous. The next one is Henrietta, my witch. She's a fancy witch. You've met her before. She lives in the den. So she's going to put together a fancy witch tablescape for you with her potion bottles and her beautiful velvet tablecloth. You don't want to miss that. The next one is so cute and it's perfect for young kids. I'm going to show you how to do all black and white table with white ghost pumpkins. And you can use the exact same table setting for Thanksgiving. I'll show you how to turn it from spooky to thankful. And my grand finale is going to be Wicked Wonderland. You know that's my theme. I've got some new dishes. Alice is going to make an appearance. You don't want to miss my Wicked Wonderland tablescape. So my friends, all we have to do is sit back, relax, and see my beautiful 4 tablescapes. I hope you love them. I hope you get so inspired. And when I look in here, I see that I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my first tablescape for October for the spooky fun month, and this one is all about the witches. Now, I brought out my purple crushed velvet tablecloth. You guys, this is such great material because you don't even have to hem it. It's fabulous. And this was created by Henrietta, one of the witch sisters, that lives in my den. She's a fancy witch. Look at that. She's got a fancy witch hat, a spider necklace, and she's got velvet and sparkly fabrics and pleated silk. She's quite fancy, and she has orange and green witch boots. Now, she's brought along all of her favorite things, her witch books, some of her potions, and of course her frogs. I don't know if they're her friends or they're going to be in her next potion. Who knows? Anyway, Henrietta would like to invite you to dinner. Now, if we look at the actual table setting, this is all about greens and purples and black. So I included a placemat that I made. This is just, silk leaves glued on and then turquoise and green and glitter and all that put on. Then I have a black charger, I have a green Melmead plate, and then I have the witch's gathering plate. This is so cute. I got this at Home Goods. Look at the little pumpkins around the garland, and there's 3 witches sitting out making magic potions, and it looks like it's a ghost. And there's their little black cat. Everyday faux ivory silverware and glasses. And it's time for some spooky good fun with Henrietta the Witch. You don't want to be on her bad side though. All right, let's take a look at my next spooky tablescape for October. Okay, I have a cute one for you. A cute, spooky, fun tablescape for you, all in black and white. And I'll tell you what the bonus is in just a minute or so. So I started with my black and white check tablecloth. You cannot go wrong with this. It goes any season. And I love to do just black and white check. I have included my wheelbarrow that I got at Hobby Lobby. I filled it with raffia and some of that garland that's in the burlap and the black and white check. And then I took my white pumpkins and I added little eyes and a mouth to them. It's just black paper stuck on temporarily. You can take it off, and I'll tell you why you want to do that in a minute. And I even put some ghosties on either side. So it's a whole wheelbarrow full of fun, of ghostly pumpkins. And I think they're kind of scaring each other, actually. They're kind of chickens. Anyway, to bring all of that texture and everything over to the actual place setting, I used again this rough shredded rope kind of placemat, and that was from Hobby Lobby. And it just reminds me of the hay and all the burlap and all the texture in the centerpiece. Then I used my black charger. Remember, I painted this black. It was red. So if you need a black one, because you don't put food on it, it doesn't matter. My everyday white dishes, everyday black dishes, some black and white check napkin. And remember, I always vary the scale. So if you use something big on your table, use a small check, and it always goes. And one of those little white pumpkins on the plate, everyday faux ivory silverware and glasses. Now, if you love this color scheme also for Thanksgiving, all you got to do is remove the 2 ghosts and take all the eyes and mouths off, and you have a Thanksgiving table. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to buy anything. How cool is that? But anyway, this is so cute for October, and again, the kids are going to love it. Welcome to my next spooky fun table, and it's all about vintage. Now, these things are not vintage, so I should say it just has vintage vibes. But I started with one of my favorite Halloween tablecloths. I got this Fabric by the Yard years ago, and you can see how awesome it is. Look at these jack-o'-lanterns. They are so vintage with the stars and the moons. I love the black background with the hit of yellow and orange. So cool. So I wanted to make this one all in orange and kind of yellow tones and black. So let's start with my centerpiece here. I have a little wood slice. I have one of my faux pumpkins with a battery operated candle inside. You guys, these are so great. They're on timers. They just come on every night. I took my 2 black candlesticks. Now, these were yard stakes from Dollar Tree. You know, they had sticks on the back of them. I have a cat, I have the ghost, and I do also have a pumpkin. But since I use pumpkin for the centerpiece, I use these 2. Now, what I did is I broke off the stake and I just taped on some pipe cleaner so it just wraps around my candlesticks. You guys, you don't have to buy special candlesticks for Halloween. Just put something on the front of them, and look at that. That just looks fabulous. The cat and the ghost. And I just put some little, fall vegetation all around, a pumpkin. And then to bring all of these colors and textures over to my place setting, I use my little, one of my favorite mats. It reminds me of hay, and it just kind of brings out some of the texture and the picks. And then I have an orange charger from Hobby Lobby. I have my black and white. I know it doesn't read. It reads gray and white, but this is black and white check dishes. There we go. You can see they're black and white check dishes. My black dish from Walmart. And this is Fabric by the Yard. And it's not really Halloween, but it reminds me of eyeballs. So I love that hit of orange in the napkin. And then we are serving pumpkin soup. So I have one of these little soup containers with a jack-o'-lantern on the front. I think it gives such a vintage vibe. Everyday faux ivory silverware and glasses, and we have a very charming Halloween tablescape. You could do this with kids, would love this. You know, they could help you decorate the table or carve out the pumpkin or whatever, but this is something that the whole family can enjoy. Not too spooky, just a lot of fun. All right, very good. Now let's take a look at my next tablescape. Welcome to my grand finale for Halloween, and I wanted to make a table based on my theme for Halloween this year, which was Wicked Wonderland, and kind of mash it up with my table at the fair, which was Alice's Ghoulish Garden. So I decided to make a Ghoulish Garden Halloween tablescape with Alice in Wonderland. I started with this plate. So I got these plates at Home Goods, and I showed you in my shopping haul. I just could not resist. It's got elixir on it. It's got mushrooms, a king frog. It's got a timepiece on it. I just thought it just reminded me of Alice in Wonderland so much. So let's start with the centerpiece. I took one of my urns that came straight from the fair with all my mushrooms. I stuck Cheshire Cat in there. And then I put my Alice's Ghoulish Garden sign that was hanging on the entrance to the garden, just kind of tucked it in the table. I added a lot of orange fall leaves and red roses. I wanted red to be my accent. You can see I've added some spiders. We have biting plants here. We have eyeball plants here. And then toadstools, don't eat those. And we have Alice. Alice is in a perpetual state of confusion. She doesn't know what's going on. She grew this beautiful garden and it's out to get her. So anyway, I just put these things together, and of course I based it on my black and white check tablecloth, which will look so, so good. And then to bring all of that over here, again, I used a red charger from Hobby Lobby, my black and white check plates. There you go. You can see they're black and white check. And then to my plate here, I added a little frog climbing up the side and a spider. And you can see I've got spiders on the table and frogs. Yes, it's a very wicked wonderland. It's Alice's Ghoulish Garden. All right, you all. I hope you had such spooky fun with all my tables. I hope I inspired you for a theme for Halloween, or a theme for decorating your coffee table or your front porch or anything. I hope you'll have lots of spooky fun this month. All right. From all of my friends here, Alice, Cheshire Cat, and the whole gang, we want to wish you a very happy, spooky October, and have fun with all these ideas for your tables. I hope you loved it. I hope you got so inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.